Go ahead.
Announcement is made that adequate notice of this meeting has been given and that it is being conducted in accordance with NJSA 10:4-6 at sec of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You want to be our attorney?
Welcome. I guess you could call a roll.
Mr. Berkowitz,
Yes, you.
Mr. Jaskowitz.
Here.
Mr. Prasad.
Here.
Mr. Reddy,
Present.
Mr. Shaw,
Present.
Mr. Willens.
Here.
We also have with us Mr. Holloway.
Here.
And we're told Mr. King is on his way.
Yes.
At this point, I'll open the meeting to the general public. Anybody have anything to say with regard to anything not on tonight's agenda? Hearing none and seeing none, we close the public portion. I guess, Mr. Reddy, you want to
Sure.
read the resolution we have?
Sure, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I move the adoption of the following resolution memorializing the grant of relief requested by the applicants David and Morgan Barquin in application number 19:4 for permission to legalize an existing 6-foot high fence in the front yard on a corner lot under the zoning ordinance of the Township of Parsippany Troy Hills, and to seek C variance relief for such reasons as placed on the record relating to the property known as 320 North Beverick Road and designated as Block 481, Lot 20 on the tax map of the Township of Parsippany Troy Hills.
Second.
Second. I guess call the roll.
Mr. Berkowitz.
Yes.
Mr. Prasad.
Yes.
Mr. Reddy.
Yes.
Yes.
Just really quickly, for future resolutions, the front top paragraph is going to be what's proposed. So don't read that part. You're not reading what they were approved for. Read what's on the
On the
on the
front
page.
section?
Well, so this is on the cover letter part, right?
Read the cover letter
Right,
part.
okay.
Where the first paragraph
Yep.
of the resolution, which you usually read, is now going to be what's proposed,
Okay.
as it should be, instead of what was approved.
So
Because
that first
when you look
paragraph
at the
will be moved to the first
resolution,
page.
if the front's what was approved, the first paragraph, then it looks like everybody's getting what they asked for.
That is
Do you
what the
understand what I'm
request.
saying?
That is the request by the applicant.
No, this is everybody for now on.
Well, so we
change
then
of
have to
format.
read the whole resolution?
No, you don't have to read the whole resolution, just read what's on
On
the
the
second
front
page
page.
that I give you. It'll
On
be
the
what
front
was
page is just the
approved.
number.
No, she's gonna move the first paragraph to the front page.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, this cover page,
I don't think so.
this cover page right here
Yeah.
is what they were approved for.
Oh, okay.
So in case we didn't
You
approve
like
everything
that?
they asked,
Would
it's
you
out
like
of there.
us to do it again?
This is
Have you
becoming
been
a
doing it
longer
wrong
meeting
for the
than we
last 10
thought.
No, I think she's just
Well,
making
well,
a change on the
Point
language of
of
the
order,
first paragraph.
that the letter says, okay, which is fine, okay, like a beard, that to legalize a 6-foot fence in the front yard, subject to blah, 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 blah. And how does that change from what was in the resolution?
I am
Well, what
just
she's saying is the
speaking
first
to-
paragraph of the resolution is what he's asking for. The paragraph on the cover page is what he got.
Yeah.
Right, so in the future, what's going to be on this cover page is
And
what he
what
was
should- and what
approved
should
for
be read.
versus what he
I got it.
applied for.
Good, good, got it.
So people will be able to
Yes.
see that there was some change to the application, the request? Is
I'm
that
sorry?
Yeah,
So-
sometimes it is.
correct? Okay, good,
Because there is some discussion.
So, we're good.
good, yeah, I got it, okay.
Right.
Moving on.
Okay. Let the record show that Mr. King has arrived. Now that we're represented, we can go forward with our agenda. Application 1837 Ishkan New Jersey, soil removal permit in conjunction with an amended preliminary site plan.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Joseph O'Neill here on behalf of the applicant Ishkan of New Jersey. This is a amended soil moving permit, as you mentioned. A major soil moving permit was granted back in 2014 when the original application was done, but we've changed the amounts in connection with that approval that we were just in February. We're moving 8,630 square foot of soil, and here to describe that is our expert from the February application, Mr. Adnan Khan.
And he's been sworn
He
and
was
qualified.
sworn as part of that application.
And you s-
Actually, I
understand.
wasn't here on the February one. I was here in the previous one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I
Okay,
can-
you want to swear, you swear the testimony you're about to give before the board is true, so help you God?
I do.
And for the record, can you state and spell your name?
Adnan Khan, Khan, from AWZ Engineering.
Thank you. And all your licenses are in full force and effect?
That's correct.
Thank you.
Okay. The reason we are here, as Mr. O'Neill mentioned, is like because of the revisions to the plan and slight revisions to the grading, we redid the soil movement, and the quantity of the fill that's required has increased to approximately a little over 8,000 cubic yard. Just want to emphasize here is like most of that fill is already in place as part of the site improvements for this project. The only areas that are left for any importation or cut and fill is the area around the building, which is, I believe it's in February of this year, we got the approval for the amended site plan. So that is the only area left that will require soil movement, but all the site improvements are pretty much complete. And I would say more than 50% was the soil movement already occurred because of the site plan improvements at the
So
site.
how many trucks would that be left?
If I have to estimate, like about 150 to 200 trucks.
They would operate during normal business hours, 9 to 5,
That's correct, yes.
Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday.
And what route will they be taking there on Baldwin?
They will be making a left on the Baldwin to Route 46, and depending upon from where they're coming or which facility, they will ultimately take Route 80 and Route 46, that route.
All right. I have no further questions for this witness.
And this was the same route, times that was previously approved?
That's right.
That's correct.
How much soil was previously approved to be removed?
Little less than 4,000 cubic yards.
So it's about double?
It's about double, yeah. And I think the reason, as Mr. O'Neill said, the original approval that was granted was like just after we got, like in 2014, and after that, based on the review reports from the engineer and neighbors' issues, like with creating the berm and all that stuff, the quantity increased.
Anybody have any questions? I don't see any. There's nobody sitting here, so I'm not even gonna ask.
I have no further questions or
But
witnesses.
just as far as what was approved in February, the only thing that's changing is the amount of the yard. Everything else is the
The
same.
soil should have been handled in February. It was an oversight on my part that it was not handled during that hearing. I apologize for bringing the board back out for this, and appreciate your time in hearing this again, but it's all part of that same application.
Anybody want to make a motion?
Yeah, this is a minimum request that is required for the building, the temple building, and this is necessary for the project to be completed. I'm in favor of this.
Okay. And a motion to approve? Somebody?
So move, Shah.
All right, second?
Jaskowitz.
Okay. Call roll?
Mr. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Mr. Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Mr. Prasad?
Yes.
Mr. Reddy?
Yes.
Mr. Shaw?
Yes.
Mr. Willens?
Yep.
Thank you,
Thank you very-
everyone. Have a nice evening.
Thank you very much.
Anybody have any other business before the board? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Virtual meetings or something like this?
We're supposed to
Conference
do
calls?
Good night, everybody.
That was fun. I think you beat the
Hey, you can leave now. Glad you got here, Counselor.